my cherished doll friends. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Cheryl and I'm so happy you're here today. I have a special video for you today. I've been looking forward to doing this one. I have my house all decorated for Christmas right now, and so I thought it would be a really nice opportunity to show you my entire doll collection. And this will be all of my dolls, not just American Girl, not one specific brand, just everything that I have in my collection all around my house. So I'm really excited to show you. We're gonna kind of do a walk through my house, not every nook and cranny, but I just want to show you how I have my dolls displayed and how I like to interact with them and show them off. So I hope that you're going to enjoy this tour of my dolls and come along with me and let's go take a look. And here we are in my living room, and there's Miss Penny on the couch, just relaxing. And here's my Christmas tree. And there's a couple of girls under there. Let's see, who do we have? We've got Nellie and Blair in their Christmas pajamas. There's a teddy bear reading them a story. And there is my tree, my beautiful Christmas tree. And you can see I have a cabinet of dolls here. Here, I'll just show the room so you can see how I have everything set up. So this is it's a sunken living room. You can see the stairs there. And I've got a little scene down here. This is my little Fakey Blythe doll. She's sitting on a chaise with a little white cat who's also named Penny, coincidentally, with her little tea set, and there's a little clock in the background, and a cabinet and some beautiful orchids. And then we've got a few stockings hung up there and some Christmas decor. This is Penny's favorite chair. Right now, Jenny, the Our Generation doll, is hanging out there, just waiting for Santa. And over here is a cabinet that my grandmother, it was my grandmother's, and I inherited it. And it's got lots of little treasures in here. And at the top are two Tonner dolls dressed in jean fashions. Okay, I'm on a stool now, and I think we can see these girls a little bit better. So there is Sydney. She's wearing a Madra outfit. She was the side character to Jean. The Jean and Madra characters were designed by Mel Odom, and these are 16-inch Tonner dolls wearing the Jean outfits. And there's my Tyler Wentworth wearing a beautiful jean outfit as well. They fit quite well. They're a tiny little bit tight, the jean dolls, and I'll show you the two that I have in this video have a much more slender waist. So I didn't quite get the buttons done up on the back of the green dress. Otherwise, the fashions fit quite well on the older Tonner dolls. So that is them. And so we can go down here and just see what's in my cabinet. Just a quick look because it's not really doll related, but just to show some of my treasures. Most of these things were left from my grandmother when she passed away quite some years ago now. And there's some little decorations there from both of my grandmothers. I have a selection and some Sylvania family bunnies and a kitty there that actually my son's fiance gave me for Christmas and my birthday. I have a little house for them too, but I'm not sure if that will show in this video. Maybe another time. And there are the mice from the Cinderella set from American Girl. I have them in there for safety because I actually dropped this little guy and broke his tail off. I was so sad, but I was able to glue it back on, and it seems to be staying. And he needs his tail to stand up because he, as you can see, he leans on his tail. It's part of his stand. So that's Gus, and what was his name again? Oh, I'm blinking out on that one's name, but you probably all know. And then we just have some beautiful ornaments down here. We've got one little girl holding a kitten and one little girl holding a doll. I thrifted those. I just thought they were so cute. That was from my grandmother, the yellow dress, and the one in the blue dress in the back was from my other grandmother. And then I have a little collection of figurines down here. This little dog here is not my original one. It was from my grandmother, and I didn't have this one, but this one I remember from a child. She had it on a little cabinet on her wall for years and years, and one time she gave it to me, and when we were moving from my apartment with my husband back then, he got dropped and broken, and I just remember being so sad and crying because that little dog was so special to me. And lo and behold, years later in a thrift shop, I found the exact same one, and not only him, but his brother. So I was so excited to get those. They are very special to me. And this is Lucky the cat. That's a little Royal Dalton cat that a friend at work way back in the 80s gave me. And there's a little poodle. I used to have a poodle. Anyway, enough about the cabinet. This is about dolls. Oh, I also wanted to talk about this girl up here. Let me just get my stool. And this is another Sydney doll by Robert Tonner. And she's wearing the Scarlett O'Hara gown and epic green hat from the movie when she was a widow. And that was the hat that Rep Butler brought her from Charleston or something. I don't remember where it was from, but so that fit really nicely on my Sydney doll. So I have 3 altogether of these older thrifted Robert Tonner dolls, and then all of the other ones I have in my collection are the newer ones. So we'll just go down this cabinet here, and let's just open this up here. Of course, we've got our Wizard of Oz Dorothy, who I unboxed in a video not too long ago when I unboxed my old Scarlett O'Hara Barbies, actually. And she was also in that group in that video. And then the Glinda I thrifted, and I just think she's so cute and adorable. And I love having them displayed there with her box in the background with the yellow brick road just peeking out there. And down here is kind of a mixture of dolls. Let's see, this is a vintage Barbie redressed in a handmade Russian outfit that is just so beautiful. And she's wearing her original little red Barbie boots down there. And I think she's got the Steffi mold face. She's so pretty. This little girl here is a gorgeous porcelain doll. I don't usually collect porcelain dolls, but I found her at a thrift store, and she had a marking on her that made me look twice. And let me just see if I can show you. It's a Lawton's doll, 1991. So she was apparently a really, or maybe still is, a really well-known doll maker, like a designer. So she is just the most beautiful little thing. Look at her face. She's got little freckles, and I just love her little expression. And you can move her head around and change her look. And she's wearing this cute little dress and boots. I think she's adorable. So I've kept her. I love her little braids too. This is a little Madame Alexander doll, I think. Monkeying around, Madame Alexander. She's not a vintage one. I don't think she's a newer one, but she's just so cute. Look at the little monkey on her dress. And I actually did find her at a thrift store, and she wasn't very expensive, like, I don't know, $15 or something. And she's got the little blinky eyes, and I just think she's super cute. So, and then I've got my Disney ILY Rapunzel inspired doll that I did a box opening of her not too long ago as well. So down on this lower shelf, we've got my Grace doll dressed in her white Christmas-inspired Christmas gown and muff. And she's the Elizabeth Taylor Grace doll. I don't often have her in that black wig, but I thought in this dress it looked really good. So I did put that back on her. And then this is my other Jean doll. And she's an FAO Schwartz inspired one. She's got this beautiful fur coat on, and she's wearing a lovely dress underneath. I did a box opening of these girls. So if you want to see more details, you can look back in my videos for my Jean Dolls video, and look at the shoes. And she's got some shopping bags, and this little box here, I wonder if I should open it. Why not? It's Christmas. Let's open it. I was so surprised, and I showed this in the other video too, but this little box I thought would be empty. It's really light, but actually what's in it, look at that. It's a tiny little nutcracker. I was so charmed when I saw that, when I opened that. I just thought it was going to be, I thought it was just a box to look like she'd been Christmas shopping, but to actually have a little thing in there was just such a nice surprise. So I'll fix that later. So yeah, there is my Grace doll and my Jean doll. Two different designers, two different styles of dolls, but very interesting to see them together. Now down here, the lighting is not going to be as good. We've got a thrifted, there's a little bit of a Scarlett O'Hara collection on this cabinet. We've got a thrifted Scarlett doll back there. Her hair is a bit messy. She is, I'll show you upstairs in my room. I've got the other version of her in the proper dress she should be wearing. But I found her in a thrift store, and I knew from her earrings that she was the Scarlett with the red dress. And so I have her in there. I thought she was really cute. These little things in the back here are actually from Venice. Oops, I just made a mess of my display. These are from Venice, Italy. Little handmade porcelain doll. She's got porcelain hands and feet and a cloth body, and she's just so sweet. And here, let me get the other one here. This one has a cat face. I couldn't resist that. A number of years ago, I traveled all through Europe with a dear friend, and it was very memorable, and I came back with these two little dolls as souvenirs. So they are in there as part of my collection. Sorry, Scarlett. These are the little storybook dolls. Oh, and there's another Madame Alexander doll. She's so sweet. Look at her little face. And her little head moves too. She is so sweet. She's actually got a velvet dress on. So she's a little kind of a Scarlett O'Hara too. Oh, and this is just one of those McDonald's Madame Alexander ones that they gave away with the Happy Meals for a while. A long time ago. But they were very well made little toys for McDonald's. Like, they have the sleepy eyes and a full costume with painted on shoes. And so yeah, these little storybook dolls I got from an antique store. Look at that face. She's so cute. So they're a little bit rough around the edges, but adorable. So yeah, they're in the bottom of the cabinet. So that is my two cabinets in the living room of my dolls. Top. Okay, so we'll close that and we'll go to another part of the house. It's been some time has gone by since I started filming this video, and we have had Christmas, so we're adding a few things to my collection tour. There's my Maple Leaf doll that I got myself for Christmas. That's my Charlesie doll, and she's a BC girl, which is where I am from, so I was really happy to get her in my collection. And I'll try and pop in a few more shots of other dolls that I've purchased during the filming of this and try and get them all in for you. So yeah, this is just to see my setup. There's my light, and there's the dining room where I usually film. So this is my winter village that my mom gave me last year. She had this beautiful winter village that she set up every year, and I only got a third of it. A third went to my sister, and a third went to my son and his fiance. And so these are the buildings that I got. And so I have them all set up here. She just found it too much to set it up every year, so she has a smaller just a few. She kept a few of the houses and gave the rest to us. So yeah, that's my Christmas village. And so this is my living room and all the dolls in my living room right now. There's the stool I was using to stand up to see all the dolls at the top. So yeah, that's this room. Let's go to another spot now. So continuing, so up the little stairs and down here towards my basement, which we're not going to go to the basement, but I just wanted to show you I have a few dolls set up down here. And this is Ruthie and Mary Ellen, and they are ice skating or trying to ice skate, trying not to fall down. And then we've got Snoopy there too. You know how Snoopy loves to ice skate. And there's my Our Generation horse, Peaceful Dancer. And we've got my thrifted TLC Caroline. She's got her little thermos of hot cocoa in her mittens in case she gets cold. And she's looking very cute in her winter coat with a cozy blanket on her in the sleigh. And let's see if we can get Snoopy to dance, because he's pretty funny. Let me just... Okay, just so you get the lay of the land here, I'm on the other side of my living room, and we're going into the dining room where I usually film my YouTube videos. And here we have my setup. My girlfriend brought me a beautiful little arrangement for Christmas last night, which was really kind of her. She put that together and put all the lights in. So let's go over here, and we've got my closet for my Robert Tonner dolls. And I made this for the Elowen Wild subscription. And this is my Nima doll dressed in one of the fashions from the boxes. And doesn't she look adorable? And I did a whole video on making this closet, so I won't go into too much detail here, but I can store all of their stuff in there, and then the doors do close, and I've got stickers on the side from everywhere they've been. So far we've had Paris, London, and Belgium, and my Denmark box is on the way, and they haven't done the reveal of the new box yet. So that's where we are so far with the subscription. And another friend brought me this beautiful arrangement too last night. I have such nice friends. And look at this beautiful Jean doll here. She is my... I only bring this one out at Christmas time because she's just so beautiful. And she's a vintage doll from the Ashton Drake, when Jean dolls were first made by Ashton Drake. And the designer is Mel Odom, and he's an award-winning artist apparently. And these are beautiful dolls, and they tend to yellow with age, so I do kind of keep her in the dark in a box throughout the year, and then I bring her out to display. It's a nice little treat to have at Christmas time. And the other one I showed you already, the FAO Schwartz one in the cupboard, those are the two Jean dolls that I have, so those are really special. And so here is my other cabinet. So I'll open the doors here so we don't get the reflection from the lights. So in this cupboard, normally I just have my American Girl dolls in here, but recently I moved my two Elowen Wilds in here. This is the one from Belgium. She's dressed in the Bonbon outfit. Isn't she just adorable? And this is Fluffy, the little poodle. We got that from Virtual Doll Convention. These are from Rachel Hoffman's Turn of the Century Antiques. She provides these dolls through Robert Tonner, and she gets them for us, and then we can order them from her shop and her website, and it's just a wonderful thing. She's got all these beautiful modern dolls that she does these beautiful unboxings of and shows them to us, and then we can buy them after. And it's an antique doll shop, but she has the modern dolls as well. So yeah, I'm really into them. I think they're just so gorgeous. So I just have three, I have two Elowins, one Nima, and one Grace doll right now. And then we've got a couple of American girls back there. We've got Felicity and Kirsten. And then back there is my dreamer, Samantha. Here's my beautiful Caroline. She was my first American Girl doll ever. So she's very special to me, and I keep her out of the dust and just looking perfect at all times. And this is my white-bodied Kirsten in here with the spooky eyes, and she's a cutie, and I did a whole video showing some of them. And there's Josefina back there, so it's a little hard to get in there to show them all. Here is my thrifted Addie doll, and I did a whole fixing up video of her, so you've seen her before. So I had to buy her a bonnet because her hair is in pretty rough shape. So you know about her already if you've watched my channel. So that's on that level. And then down here are the antique dolls. I'm sitting on the floor now. So this is my antique doll collection. I've got this doll book that I was actually able to find these dolls. There it is. So this doll here is, I believe, this doll here. And then this is the same face mold, but she's a bigger girl. And you can see she's got that little pink dress on and this beautiful little white underdress there as well. Really cute. They both have sleep eyes. This girl doesn't really have a full dress. She's got one of these nice white, I think it's a skirt for a larger dress that someone just kind of pinned around her and then pinned a piece of lace around her head. So these are Simon and Helbig, Kuno and Otto. Let's see, what does it say here? Circa 1910, Simon and Helbig for Kuno and Otto Dressel's Jutta dolls, made between 1906 and 1928. So that is those two. This is a China head that I found at Value Village, and I fixed her up as best I could. She was in very rough shape. I did a whole video on fixing her. I cleaned her dress, believe it or not, but it's still kind of messy. This girl here is really sweet, and she's an antique Kessner doll, 195.12 DEP. She's 24 inches, and she's got beautiful brown, she does have sleep eyes, but they're a little bit stuck right now. I haven't moved her in a while. Look at her eyebrows, and she's got like real fur eyelashes, and her limbs are quite loose. So she just basically sits there. I don't move her around too much. She's, I think it's a shoulder head, like her head does not swivel. It's stuck to the shoulders. Look at these old shoes. I just love these. And I found her at an antique store, and I got her for a pretty good price. I finally found a Shirley Temple. She is in need of some fixing up. And somebody, I think, has already worked on her. The only thing that bothers me about her is they filled in her dimples. I don't know if you can see it there. And I'm not sure how to fix that because I want her dimples to show. So I guess when they painted her, they just, sorry, that's a really unflattering close-up of you, Shirley. Sorry about that, dear. She's such a cutie. But, you know, she's an original Shirley Temple doll, and I would like to restore her and fix her curls up a bit. This, I did a whole video on this girl here. She's a Armand Marseille. She's a real beauty. Look at her pretty brown eyes. guys. This dress doesn't really fit her, but that is the dress that she came in, and I really had to fix her up. She was totally leaking sawdust everywhere. She was a mess. So I fixed her up as best I could, and I got her standing up. And so that is my very small little antique doll collection. Oh, this is just reproduction one here. She's really cute. A Brujoon reproduction, just a tiny one, but she's absolutely adorable. So yeah, that is that cupboard there. Oh, and I just have a few sort of antique-y looking doll toys, a little three-wheeler bike and a little rocking horse and a little stroller. Oh, it's probably really dusty up here. Sorry, guys. Okay, so I took the lights away just to give a more natural look so you can just see how this room is with all the dolls in it. Where are we going now, Penny? Are we gonna go upstairs? You're awake now. What a pretty girl. All right, so I'm gonna take you upstairs. That was the downstairs there, and upstairs is this way. And first you'll see a couple of girls building a snowman. Nanea and Emily are dressed in their snowsuits, looking all cute and wintry. And up here, we've got Sila decorating a Christmas tree. She's got her little ornament there, ready to go on the tree. She's such a cutie. I think she's my newest doll at this point in time. I really love her. And down here we just have our little characters from the Rudolph movie, Clarice and Rudolph snuggling in the corner there. And we're going up one more level. There's only one doll in the foyer up here, and it's this little baby porcelain doll. Again, not really the type that I normally collect, but I found her in Value Village, and she was in such beautiful condition, and she's just a cutie. You can't see them. She's got little red eyelashes and the cutest hair, and she was with my sister was with me when my dad was sick, and she was in town visiting, and I had told her that I like to find dolls at Value Village. And when I saw her, my sister got so excited. She was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you found a doll. It's your lucky day. I can't believe I was with you when you found her." So for that reason, she's just very special to me, because it's a memory of when I was with my sister visiting and my dad was sick, and it was just kind of an emotional time, and it was just a really sweet, happy little moment to find this little girl, and that my sister loved her so much. So I've actually named her after my sister. Her name is Marnie. So there you go. That's little Marnie sitting there. So now we're going to go into my office. And sorry, it's probably a bit messy in here, but so we're in my office now, and I, of course, have more dolls up here. This is sometimes my doll room, and sometimes I have them spread around my house more like I do right now, so I don't have as many dolls in here. I've done a couple of videos featuring my Victorian doll house, but I'll show it here again today for those of you who may not have seen it. But first, I just want to go down here and show these girls. We've got Lavender Moon. That's my Elizabeth doll, and then Taryn and Kaya, and a couple of dogs. I got that little wolf at a thrift store. I just thought it looked cute with Kaya. So I've got those girls there. Over here we've got Chatty Cathy and Charming Chatty. Chatty Cathy does talk. She works really well, which is kind of rare to find in these old Chatty Cathys. Usually their pull strings are missing or they don't work, but she talks really well. I did a video on her if you want to look back in my archives and hear her talking. Charming Chatty does not talk. It's just garbly when you pull her string. She has a record. So those are really cute vintage dolls. And then we've got, oops, what happened to Gwyn? Oh, there's Gwyn. Okay, so Gwyn is there, and she's with her little unicorn friend, sitting on the salon chair. So let's have a look at this dollhouse. I'm going to open it up for you. I'm not going to do a full tour because, as I said, I have done videos of this before, but for those who haven't seen it, we'll just take a quick look. This is a very special dollhouse that was built by a lady and her brother. It's a custom house and it wasn't from a kit or anything. In fact, it didn't even have front doors in the beginning. It was just the rooms. Here, I'll open it up so you can see what I mean. So there's one side there. And I did get the lights working. Of course, they didn't work last night when my friends were here. And then in the middle of the night, I got up to get a glass of water and I couldn't understand why the light was on and it was the dollhouse lit up. So there you can see all the rooms. It's very big. So it was made by this lady and her brother. And when she got older, she couldn't keep it anymore, so she ended up selling it to her neighbor down the hall of her apartment who had a 10-year-old granddaughter. And so she bought it for the granddaughter so that whenever she came to visit her, she had this wonderful dollhouse to play with. And she really enjoyed it for a couple of years and then decided that she wanted to get a pony or horse. And she was really interested in horseback riding, and her family was going to be moving to the country. And so the grandmother said, well, you know, if we sell the house, I'll give you the money to put towards your horse. So that's how it came to be in my possession. They posted it on Facebook Marketplace, and for such a good deal, it was $550 for all of this, including all the dolls and all the furnishings inside. I could not resist. So there are dolls in here. There is a little girl doll there in the baby's room. There's actually a little baby in the pram. And then in this room, there's a doll, a lady there. And in this room, there's two dolls, an old gentleman and a younger guy. And then there's nobody in the bathroom. In the kitchen, we've got two dolls. And some pets, cat, and we've got three dolls up here. And all of these furnishings and things she collected over the years. She made this rug out of petty point. She made all of the petty point art. Oh, the curtain is falling down. That's easy to fix. It just has sticky stuff up here. Museum wax is used to secure some things from falling. And then, oh, look at this little doll here. This is like the tiniest little doll. Isn't she cute? Look how small she is compared to my finger. My first video of this doll's house, unfortunately, the music I had while I was talking was copyright music, so I had to delete the sound from that video. So the beginning of the video of the house tells the whole story of the house in great detail, so it's worth watching just for that, to hear the story. But then when I'm touring the house and talking about it, that stuff is all empty because I had to delete the music. So that was unfortunate. So I did do another video showing my American Girl mini dolls in here, and just to tell a little bit more of the house that way. So that one is available as well. But for today's purposes, I just wanted to show it to you. It is just so beautiful. I treasure it. So anyway, I don't know if I finished my story. So the girl did get a horse and sold the house to me. And I still keep in touch with her. She has a YouTube channel as well, where she shows herself with her horse and training the horse. And I just love following her. And I'm so grateful that she and her family sold this house to me. And I'm going to take very good care of it. Oh, I also wanted to show, I do have a few babies, 3. And these are 2 of them. These are from Paradise Galleries. And this is Pixie Girl. She's actually the owner of the fairy costume that my Lavender Moon Elizabeth doll is wearing as my profile picture. So that's who that costume belongs to, and I kind of stole it from her. You can see she is a little fairy. She's a pixie girl, and she even has little pointy pixie ears. If you can see it there. She's super cute. The only one thing I don't like about her, though, she's absolutely gorgeous, but these are the kind of dolls I like to cuddle. And this particular lot of dolls they made, in fact, a lot of the dolls that Paradise Galleries makes, they use a scented vinyl. And the scent is so strong and so perfumey that actually it gives me a headache. And so I can't hold her for very long because she's too perfumey. So this one does not have that smell though. This is my other little baby. She's got really weird hair. So she's my hat baby. This is like glued on applied hair. It was a technique they were trying for a while and I don't think it was super successful. It's supposed to resemble more of a newborn baby's kind of hair, which I guess maybe it does, but I think she looks cuter with a hat on. So I usually have her in a hat or a bonnet. No, I can't get that on nicely again. Sorry, little girl. That's Ella Bella. And I recently found this, this little outfit here. My stepmom got me for Christmas last year for her little baby outfit. And this I found at our, what is it? My Child of Mine or whatever that store is called. That little discount baby doll store. I can't think of the name right now. But anyway, that's the two babies there. And then I have a little surprise in my closet here. I'm just going to open it up and show you. Okay, so this is my little hidden nursery. I have a tiny little bassinet in here, which is just a laundry basket with a little blanket and a ribbon tied around it. And this is my one reborn doll. And this is the Noah sculpt by Riva Schick. And he is my boy. He looks exactly like my son as a baby, and I did a full box opening and video showing that and comparing the picture of how he looks so much like my son. So he kind of lives in here in his little bassinet, and you can see I did change him for Christmas, and he's got his little toys keeping him company, and he's just a cutie. So that's my reborn baby there, and I've got my little mermaid dolls, my Ariel dolls there. I have a few little baby dresses, some vintage ones, and other little clothes for the baby dolls. And then up here we have a few Barbie boxes. We've got an Anne of Green Gables. There's my little mini Addie, which I've shown. And then we've got some beautiful Chrissy and Velvet dolls back there. So I've got two of each, and I've done a few videos on fixing these girls up and doing their hair and everything. I have two more downstairs, one of each, a Velvet and a Chrissy, that are for sale. And then I've got my dentist Barbie up there. Let's see if we can see her. There's my dentist Barbie. And then this is my reproduction 1967 vintage Barbie twist and turn that I absolutely love. She's a replica of the one I had as a child, and I explained all of that in a video one time too. So that is my little closet. This wall hanging here, my mom actually sewed for my baby son when he was a baby. And so I thought that would be cute to have in the closet and make it look like a little baby's room. And I've got little drawers to store all their stuff. But I'm not really big on collecting the reborns. I just have, as I say, just this one here, and then the two babies in the chair, because I do like them. They're very cuddly, but I didn't want to accumulate a whole bunch of babies. I'm more into the child dolls. So that is my little secret doll closet. So now we're on the other side of my office, and this is just a little bookshelf that I have started displaying my American Girl dolls on. And this is half of the dolls that I dressed for Christmas. I just moved them around a little bit, and I had a few downstairs. And then I've got the shimmering silver. I'm going to bring her down for Christmas, actually. I think in my next video I'm going to get her out and put her somewhere so she can be displayed a little bit better and for everybody to see. And Ariel, I put her back in her box just temporarily, but I am going to bring her out again, of course. But I always move my dolls around just for different reasons. And so here we have Marie Grace. She's so pretty. And Coconut and Dizzy Dot, and I call this cat Licorice, although I don't know if it is really licorice or not. She's a more modern American girl kitty cat. And we've got Molly, Be Forever Samantha, Claudie, Melody, Kit, and Ivy back there, and Cecile. So that's who I have upstairs in the office right now. And let's go to the bedroom. I'll just show you a sneak peek because that's kind of a private area, but I will show you a few dolls I have displayed in the bedroom. So in the bedroom, we just have Yvette over there on the bed, and I have my beautiful forest to look out the window here, and I have a couple of little dolls on the windowsill. Cheryl from Rainbow High, and then Barbie and Ken from the movie are sitting there. And then I promised, sorry about my squeaky floors, I promised to show everybody my display of Felicity, and this is how I displayed her stuff. I did a recent haul video. I've got Rebecca here as well, and then we've got this beautiful armoire that is from Felicity's collection. I don't have much in there yet. It's in beautiful condition, and we can put her clothes in there. It's called her clothing press. I'm not sure why they call it that. There's a bunch of hangers in there. At first I had thought that there would be a rod here and you could hang the clothes, which I think I would have preferred, but it doesn't have that for some reason. And then we've got her little nightstand with a candlestick and a book, and her little tea lesson set down there. Crawling around on the floor here, their little teacup from her tea lesson. And then I showed this all in the previous video, and then her little cake is in the tea box. And then we've got her school desk with her little learning tablet and her sander for the ink and her little inkwell. We don't have the pen or the quill, but we've got her little school desk. And then, oh my goodness, look at her bed. Her canopy bed is in beautiful shape. And it even has the bed warmer here. It's funny, the other night I heard a sound in the night, and my kitty has had trouble walking lately, so she kind of thumps around like a little bunny. And I heard this thump, and I knew exactly what she had done. She had pushed my doll to the side and hopped up onto this bed. It's not a perfect little kitty bed, but I didn't want her to sleep there. I just don't know how strong it is, and it is pretty strong. It's made of wood, but it's vintage, and I just didn't want her to be there. And this is from what I understand, because she has a tag, an actual body tag that says Pleasant Company 1986, which I understand from some comments after this video that some Felicities, first edition Felicities, had this tag. So I believe this is a first edition Felicity, and I just love her. I think she's so cute, and she's got the beautiful green eyes, her hair. Oh, sorry, my floor is so squeaky up here. And she needs her boots, but she's on a stand, and so that's my Felicity. And I also have this beautiful grand piano, which I know doesn't match this era, I don't think at all, but it still looks cute in the room. So I've got them all there, and this little piano does work. I've shown this before. Yeah. We won't do a full demonstration on that. Okay, so that's how I have the Felicity haul displayed at the moment. And let's go over to the other side here. I don't have too much in my room right now, just a few Barbies. These are the Scarlett O'Hara Barbies that I opened on a video. They had been in their box since 1993. And so I opened them. That was lots of fun. And then this doll, the last one to show you, is Tiffany. And I actually made her in ceramics class. So she's a porcelain doll. I painted her face. Made her a long time ago. She even has a couple little teeth in there. I blushed her and I painted her lips. I painted her eyebrows. And then she got this beautiful wig. I've had her for a long time, and a nice lady made this gorgeous little dress for her. And so she's a very important part of my collection because she's the only one that I've made myself. Yeah, that's Tiffany. Okay, inserting another clip here because I forgot to include my other two Christmas presents to myself, my Be Forever Addie and my Cinderella doll. I did a video unboxing of them, so you already know, but just wanted to include them in my All My Dolls video, and there they are. I love them so much. So I have another update to my All My Dolls collection. It's New Year's Eve, and this doll just arrived. The Little Flower by Helen Kish from Virtual Doll Convention. And I'll do a proper box opening of her. Isn't she just darling? I'm so happy with her. And she looks so cute with Grace. Okay, I think that's all of the additions for this year that I'm going to show. I have a couple of box openings in the new year. They're here, I just haven't opened them yet. We'll include those next year. Well, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed it too. I just love playing with my dolls. Oh my gosh, it was so fun to show them all off to you and show you my full collection. I would love to hear what kind of dolls all of you collect. If it's not American Girl, if it's something else. Do you collect antique dolls at all? Do you like the 16-inch fashion dolls like I do, or do you prefer Barbie? I love hearing about all your collections and seeing all your dolls too. I watch all kinds of doll videos and doll content, and it was my watching YouTube videos that really got me passionate about I've always had a love for dolls, and just to get back into the hobby again with having a community that I can talk to you about the dolls and see all of your wonderful dolls. It just means the world to me to have you here, and I'm so glad that you tune in to my videos. My videos can be very nerdy sometimes, but you know what? I'm a nerd. I don't care. This is what I do. This is what I love. I actually had some girlfriends over from work last night, and it was interesting to see how they reacted to the dolls. I mean, I talk about my doll collection at work because they see all the packages coming in. I have my packages delivered to work, so they know that I collect dolls, and they often ask, oh, what did you get in that box? And if I haven't unboxed it yet, I'll show them a picture online, and oh, this is the doll I'm getting. And so they know. They weren't surprised, but I think it might be a little bit shocking for someone to come to my house for the first time who may not know that I collect dolls, and to look around and see actually how many I have. So I do have a couple of girlfriends coming over next weekend, and two of them have never been to my home before. So it'll be interesting to see how they react as well. But you know what? I don't want to hide what I love and my passion, so I'm just embracing it. Last night I took the girls upstairs to see my dollhouse, and then I grabbed 3 American Girl dolls that were up there and brought them downstairs and handed one to each girl just to see how they'd react, and it was super interesting actually. One of them was really interested in looking at her, and oh, she's so pretty, and touching her hair, and then she quickly posed for a picture, which was really cute. The other one kind of tossed it to the side and like wasn't into it at all. I found that reaction quite interesting. And then the other girl was very friendly and sweet too, and she kind of posed for a picture and then just kind of tucked it down beside her. So I was kind of hoping that once they had one in their hands, oops, he lost his shoe. Once they had one in their hands, like how it felt and how it felt to play with a doll, I was hoping it would kind of bring out their childlike feelings again. But you know, not all of us enjoyed playing with dolls when we were kids. A lot of us had other interests like sports and other types of things. There's so many things to be interested in. So, you know, I don't expect everybody to embrace my love of dolls, but I'm glad you do, and you watching out there, I know that you understand. So thank you for coming to my house today and looking at my doll collection together with me. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I do have other doll content coming out for December that's kind of Christmas related, a couple of box openings, because I did get myself a couple of dolls for Christmas. So I don't know how much I can squeeze into December. This may not even end up viewing in December. We'll see when I air this. But anyway, it is a Christmas themed all my dolls video, and thank you for joining me, and have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season, and I'll see you next year. Okay, bye for now. And please, oh, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I would really appreciate that. And like the video and set the alarm if you would like to be notified of more videos. And I'll do a little slideshow at the end if you didn't get enough in the video. I have lots of pictures to show at the end too. And then the end screen will probably have a playlist of other videos you can watch if you'd like to follow me some more. All right, bye-bye.